What's up? Alright, man, this is fucking On the Line. That's the Krust. Chris here. Welcome everybody back. So anyway, oh, might have froze. So anyway, Chris, we got the goddamn camera rolling. So anyway, I was telling him about anyway, so back to Lilith and Adam. So Lilith, okay, was created at the same time as Adam, okay? And the story goes is that they went to fuck. Adam and Lilith went to fuck. And they had an argument about who was supposed to be on top. Like, seriously. So, Adam was like, lay beneath me, woman. You know what I'm saying? And Lilith was like, nah, motherfucker, you lay down for me. You know, it was a power struggle and shit. So, apparently, so since they got into this argument that Lilith, they were in the Garden of Eden. So, Lilith went and said the sacred name of God or whatever, talked to God, and she left or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Disappeared, went to heaven. I don't know the exact details of it. And then that's when Eve was created. For man to still have a companion. Because Lilith. And then Lilith is supposedly a dark figure, like a succubus. You know what I'm saying? That's who Lilith is supposed to be and shit. And you can go and research Lilith for yourself out there, guys, if you don't believe me. About the Lilith story. But anyway, the long story short is we was talking about the Garden of Eden and shit, and they didn't really know the story of it. So I kind of tell them, the story. I'm like, okay, and I said, now I'm not going to put this in my perspective because I don't find it in this perspective. But it depends because how you look at it. Now, supposedly the serpent tempted Eve, and then we ate the fruit or whatnot. Yeah. So Luciferians believe, Chris, that God is the actual bad guy. Because he kept us dumb and stupid and wanted us to be docile and slaves. You know what I'm saying? And Lucifer came and freed us from that by giving us the fruit of good and evil. You know what I'm saying? To give us the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually that's their doctrine, that they believe that. Now, I believe the same thing, the opposite version though. That God is still the good guy, and it was man that just made a poor decision. You know what I'm saying? Because we're weak. You know what I mean? We were made with frailty. You know what I'm saying? We were created that way on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Or that's part of the punishment of the forbidden fruit. Who knows? They want to say that the forbidden fruit wasn't really even a fruit, Chris, but it was the seed of Lucifer. That's how he tempted her. He didn't tempt her with, here, eat this fruit. He tempted her by giving her the goddamn good old-fashioned dick-dack.
Some of that good old in-out.
In-out action. You know what I'm saying? And supposedly Cain was the seed of Lucifer, while Abel was the seed of Adam. So, but like I said, that's the one story that always fucked me in the Bible, was because I'm like, why does God need to mark Cain so no other man will harm him on earth if they're the first humans? Doesn't that make no sense? So that was always the one thing that kind of bothered me with that story. Was I'm like, well, why? Because I mean, just think about it. And an intellectual person is going to say, like, hey, man, why in the fuck would you need to mark Cain after he killed Abel if they're the only humans? And where did their wives come from? It wasn't total inbred sister fucking. It couldn't have been. There wasn't no fucking humans to sister fuck. You know what I mean? Especially when Seth came around, which was the actual, son that we came from Adam, because, I mean, you can trace the genealogy. It goes all the way back to Adam, supposedly. All the way back. There's like 14 generations from Adam to David, and then 14 generations from David to Jesus. So, it's how it works, something like that. So anyway, guys, back off. But anyway, they didn't have any clue about that fucking Garden of Eden story. So I told him, I was like, research it for yourself. Please do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's up for interpretation. But the story is based on truth. The banishment, all of that shit is true. That really did happen. Now, do I think the Garden of Eden was like here on Earth? No, I don't. It said that fucking God sealed it with a sword made of fire. That's like a light beam or a portal or something like that to me. You weren't brought here, you were brought to Earth, man. us as men were brought to earth. You know what I mean? That's just the way I feel about that. But yeah, it just fucked me up. They didn't know about the goddamn those kind of crazy stories. So anyway, guys, well, welcome back to On the Line. We was just chatting like we normally do about some things, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a fucking rip here for the goddamn camera. Fuck it, I don't even care, Pete. You can find me for that shit. So yeah. But anyway, in other news today, Chris, what do you got out there, man? Tell them about your new thing out there, man.
Got a new little 4-string bass guitar.
Nice, just got it today.
Got it for a steal. It was like $70 off normal price. So that puts it just over $100. Right. So I mean, it was only on sale for one more day. What can we do?
Yeah, man, you had to pick that up now, man. You know what I mean? You had to. You
I was going to be buying one in the next few weeks anyways.
Right, so you might as well just...
I might as well save money now.
And get it now. You know what I mean?
I mean, plus I saved money.
And I like it.
I was looking to spend about $200 on one.
Plays good.
And there I go, saving fucking an extra $70 that I didn't know I was
Hey, man, I really did like that Ibanez that you had, man. I think if you could have picked that up, that might have been the one you picked up instead. What was that one? Look, this guy, man, did a couple of dabs out there, and he can't handle it, y'all.
I can handle it, don't get me wrong. It's just I'm still getting over that sickness a little bit. It's in my lungs now.
It's been for like 2 weeks now, guys. Sickness.
Yep.
He's down with it.
I'm down with the sickness.
Nice, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's my sound effects is whatever he does. You know, I'm not David Draymond. I'm not that bald-headed weirdo freak.
Yeah, that freak-ass motherfucker. I like always blowing it into the light. Makes it look like I just fucking annihilated it and shit. So anyway, guys, this is actually a little behind the scenes, just pre-tape recording of some of the things that On the Line is going to be doing here in the future, man.
We'll be famous for, hopefully, someday.
Well, hopefully you guys can start...
Our idiocy and our knowledge all at the same time.
Well, hopefully you guys can start commenting on the stuff. We're going to try to make it in segments, so you kind of I had this Bible religious bullshit talk right now. That'd be like,
a little rant about
so that way if you want to, come in and comment on that rant, you're not, watching a video on something else that we're talking about. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking about maybe, doing it like that, breaking it down, you know what I mean? So we'll see kind of how it goes, man. Especially when you get the new cameras, man.
10 or 15-minute segments or whatever.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking. A little 10, 15-minute long segments. And, because nobody really wants to watch a video no longer than that. I don't. When I see videos on YouTube that's like 45 minutes, I don't really want to watch them.
Yeah.
But if they're like 12, 13 minutes, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'll check this out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, that's kind of me. That's kind of how I like to watch YouTube.
Still on the No Shave November action there.
No Shave. I actually joined it, I guess.
Late in the month, yeah.
About 10, 20 days. It's about 10 days left in the month or so. That was when I decided to join it out there, guys. But
I think I'm really actually on a little bit longer streak than just November, but,
yeah.
It's probably about